Come on in, friend. We are talking all things going live with ease and confidence, friends. We're gonna go live now shortly. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer all questions, friends. Let me know if there's questions. Like I said, we're gonna go live with ease and confidence. So like answering questions as well. And we're gonna get started shortly. I'm a little tired, but it is all good. We're gonna keep going, friends. Um, Definitely know if there's any questions. And I am going to get us started in just a second. Thank you, friends, for being here. We're going to get started. I appreciate you all joining. Let me know again if you have questions. This is my Go Live with Ease and Confidence. We're going to talk all things going live. I am going live as usual with making sure I am staying committed to this process. That's what it's all about. Consistency and engagement are the keys to success. And so I am going live as we speak. I'm just going to make sure I get ahead of making sure I um, understand the rules. Um, let's see. Let me look at something one more time. Thank you all for joining. If you are just joining my live, thank you so much for watching the live. This is my Go Live with Ease and Confidence. I am Dr. Lisa. Launch your income. Go ahead and click the like button. If you can click like, as well as comment hello to let me know you're here. How you doing, Ellie? And then also make sure you subscribe. So if you have not subscribed, click the subscribe button so we can make sure you are staying locked in to all things going live with ease under your launch your income, okay? This channel here. So go ahead and hit like and comment. I appreciate you all joining the live. And again, if you have questions, let me know. We're going to get to chatting and talking. I am monitoring the live. I want to make sure I am answering questions for all my community. That's what this is all about. Appreciate you being here. Let me know again if you have questions. And so let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you being here as well. And really, can you shout out my brothers? You know what? Um, I don't know his channel, so I need to look at it first. That's how I operate. Just to make sure, as you can see, you're here with me, so you know what I do. All right, friends, we are talking all things going live with ease and confidence. I appreciate you joining. I am about to go live um, on, I go live on the TikTok as well. So I use this as a way for me to co-stream and making sure that I am able to talk to people in both spaces. So let me know if you have questions. I appreciate you being here. Questions that relate to the live topic, going live with ease and confidence, friends. Thank you so much for joining the live. Like I said, we are going to talk all things going live. And right now, the Community Fest is going on. So we are excited about the Community Fest. Hello, friends. This is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. So if you're new to my channel, go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe or follow. And so that way we can get connected. Make sure you like. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you all being here. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Appreciate all the likes, the comments, the shares. and we're going to get started in just a minute. Hey, your girl Pam, how you doing? How you doing, Sheila? Hello, Erica, um, Valencia. Thank you so much for joining. All who are coming in, I appreciate you coming to the live. Appreciate you all joining the live. Your girl Pam, how's everything going, friend? Let's start off. We're gonna say hello, good evening. How is it going, friend? And then we are in the midst of the community fest, so I'm always checking to see what is happening with the community fest. And so that is a big part of being in community. It's just staying in community, friend. Thank you so much, all who are coming into the live. Thank you so much for joining. I can't complete. I was just strolling by these TikTok streets and decided to stop in. Thank you so much. I can't complain. Okay, let's. Thank you so much for scrolling through my room. I appreciate that. This is my Go Live with Ease and Confidence. So I usually have a topic focused on going live, essentially, and then I have my nervous people, my shy people, my afraid people, my introverted people, and so I talk about how do you go live with ease. Okay, so let me know, have you gone live, my friends who are joining the live? Let me know, have you gone live before? Cassie, thank you so much. Jazz Books, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate your friend for joining the live. So this particular live is on my 4 p.m. I have a 10 a.m. where I talk about monetizing your expertise. So I talk about how do you level up. Yes, I go live every day. How was everything going in your lives, friends? Appreciate you being here. The book talk. I'm assuming you're one part of the book talk community. So the book talk is pretty popular. Yes, I grow. You go live quite a bit. I even have a little schedule. There we go. Awesome. Look at there. Awesome, awesome. And what's your topic of your live, friend? Boom, it's your girl Pam live at 8 p.m. Central. Love it. Love it, friends. So again, this is my live. This is so I do two a day, and I've been doing this consistently. When I say consistently, I mean every single day. I go live 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. and I make sure that I am talking to my community. I'm helping them. Um, I want to make sure you're growing and being very consistent with how you are engaging your community. So that is the goal. Hello, friends who are joining the live. I appreciate you joining. And so over time, what's happened is that you see a community that's built and people are coming back and supporting and stuff. And so with the community fest, I came on at 10. So we learned a lot. We were talking quite a bit about how to make sure that we're leveling up with the community gifts as well as making sure that the viewer points were being improved as well. How you doing, Shawana? Shawani Talks Money, thank you so much, friend. I appreciate your friend coming on in. And and then thank you for giving that daily heart me as well, friend. Thank you so much for that. So, with the community fest, we were learning. Let me say that we were learning. Okay. So you can tell I'm wearing the community fest effect right now, and I will say it has been interesting learning how to do this. D. Ray, how are you, friend? Coming in, tapping in from Fort Lauderdale. How you doing, neighbor? I am in Orlando, Florida. So how is everything going in Fort Lauderdale? I lived in that area. I lived in Pembroke Pines for my first 6 years living in the state of Florida. That's where I landed at first. My ex husband and I, my new husband and I, live in Orlando. He's originally from Tampa. But yeah, thank you so much, friends, for coming in. Appreciate the popular vote, friend. Let me tell you about the popular vote. So I do like the popular vote. I love every gift that's ever given. However, here's the deal. The community votes. Those are the votes. That's what we learned this morning. The community votes are the votes you want to send because they're one coin also. Hello, quote queen. How are you, friend? Because they're one coin also, and they are double the points. And then when there's a bonus round, they become four times the points. So they become even higher. So I'm still trying to figure out the whole bonus time and what does that look like. I think my next bonus time would be in the evening. Um, it was this morning. I had no clue. It actually was that someone came in. Thank you so much, D Ray. It was somebody that came into my live and was like, okay, Dr. Lisa, bonus time is happening now. I looked and sure enough, it was bonus time. So I didn't know that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you helping me leave. Oh, wow. Look at that. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and reset it with the community vote. So we are staying in community, friends. Thank you so much for that. And you'll see other rooms. I'm gonna do my bonus. You said bonus time now. Is it now? Don't say that. Is it? Uh, no, I don't think so. Do I? No, I don't think I could start it now. Yeah. Somebody came in my room earlier at my 10 o'clock and said that, but I don't think it's now. Is it? Let me know, SJ. I looked and it didn't say bonus time, but thank you all for liking the live, sharing out the live, sending the community gifts. So we learned a lot, to be honest with you. The vault gifts. Learned about voting as well. The vault gifts are given when you are when they unlock that. Those are those elite gifts. You got to be invited into those. Hello, how you doing? Lynette Booker, thank you so much for being here. You said bonus, so I was asking. So when is how you doing, SJ? Um, bonus time happens. You have to look at your community fest. I think it happens at different points within the times you go live. So it said the bonus time for me was at 10 o'clock when I started my live at 10. That was a bonus 2 hour from 10 to 12 for me. And then it was another time that says at 2200 hours. So 2200 hours for me is 10 o'clock at night. So so it must be 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. That's the next bonus time. I don't go live at 10 o'clock. Um, pause. I ain't never. Oh, hello, friend. I don't. I hope that's a compliment, but I'm not in menopause. Thank you so much. So let me know if we're gonna mute your comment, but let me know if you have any questions. So thank you so much, all who are coming into the live. I appreciate you being here. And so I have not, I'm not, I don't know if I'm going to come back at 10 o'clock to do the bonus time. So I'm not as committed to this process so I can show up. Because usually I'm doing my shoppable live at that time on Saturday. So I'll be doing it from 8:30 to 10:30. But I'm not a late night person either. Potter's Hands, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I'm not a late night person. So for me to come up and come back later for the 10 o'clock bonus time, I don't know if I'm going to make that, but I will try my best to um, continue to support and be out there for other people. If you are going live for other people in the room, put that in the chat. Let's see what time you go live, what time zone, as well as what your topic is, so people can see that. How you doing, DML? Appreciate your friend for being here and coming back. Robert, thank you for joining as well. So go ahead and put that in the chat so we can see when other people are going live. Those comments matters, the likes matter, the shares matter, all that matters to making sure that your live is activated. My little boy is in trouble. He's screaming. I just heard him scream. I was like, okay, guy, you are going to get in trouble. Daddy is not going to like all that screaming. Thank you all for all the shares. Appreciate you all. Thank you. Hello, Jean. How's everything going? Hello, how are you? You guys notice also I'm back to Dr. Lisa last week. I don't know if you were here last week. I was just launch your income because I had actually, thank you, friend. How you doing, Shannon? I had actually updated my name, my username to launch your income to match my other platforms. And now when I did that, I didn't know it was going to instantly change my nickname, which is the Dr. Lisa part. Yes, I noticed that. Yes. It was part of me not knowing that I had to change them both. Okay. So if you ever change your username, that was the first time I had ever changed my username on this platform. If you ever change your username, remember that you got to also change your nickname. Didn't realize that that was a thing. So I end up messing up with TikTok, and TikTok said, you got to wait 7 days. So I had to wait 7 days before I can change it. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate your support. Thank you, Doris. Thank you for the heart me. So earlier today, we at my 10 o'clock, we talked extensively about the community fest. Can I talk to you and message you like, yes, yes. Jean, go ahead and send me a message. That's totally fine. You said later. Okay. That is totally fine, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Um, Hello, thank you for the gifts. How you doing, Amy? Appreciate you. You're totally fine. Yes, send me a message. I always answer messages. If you want to send me, if you want to Click the bell to make sure you get to the right Dr. Lisa. I don't think I have any posters out there right now, but it could be. Okay, so I want to make sure you don't get to the wrong one. So that's another way you can do it. If you click my photo, my mini profile pops up. If you click it again, you can click to where I post and I go live. Oh, forgot about the time change. The time change again. Hi, how you doing? Oh, yes. Why did you say that? Time change. What you mean? What time zone are you on? You're on the West Coast, aren't you, Nika Grace? I think that's what you said. 4 p.m. I'm Eastern. You're West Coast. Let me know what time zone you're in. Hello, friends. Come on in. Thank you so much for liking the live. Appreciate all that are coming in to join the live. Let me know if you are new. Like I said, I usually save this conversation for my newbies because I want to make sure you feel confident and at ease. And we are going to continue to talk about how to go live with ease and confidence. That's what I talk about, especially my new people. Thank you so much, Bless Jet. As well as if you are trying to do this community fest, I want you to put that in the chat because I want to make sure I'm able to support, others are able to see you and support you as well. Hello, friend. And so the community fest, I got the right one. You got the right one, awesome friend. He said I got the right one. Appreciate you. So yeah, the community fest is going on right now. So you'll see where I have my wish box is the gift that is worth 2 times the points. Any of the community fest ones are worth 2 times the points. However, if you are in a bonus round, they're worth 4 times. Okay, so they're double the double. Okay, so they are quadruple. In a different state this week, I was in, oh, New Mexico, now Arizona, heading to Washington State, Oregon, Utah, Idaho in a couple weeks. Oh gosh, that's right. You did say it's the festival period. Okay, you're traveling quite a bit, friend. Wow. Can you tell us about the name change again, please? Oh, sure, Doris. Yes. So, how you doing, Luna? Thank you so much, SD Low. Thank you for joining. Thank you all for the Community Fest votes. Appreciate you coming in, doing the Community Fest and the Heart Me. So, the Community Fest that you know, like I said, is worth double the points if you're not in bonus. If you're in bonus, it's worth only, um, it's worth, I shouldn't say only, it's worth 4 times the points. Um, any other gift you send right now is worth 1 point. When you're in bonus, they're worth 2 points. So just know that. So Community Fest, all the Community Fest gifts, you'll see some other gifts in the gift box. They're worth 2 times the points. How is everyone? So that's why I have, instead of having like the popular vote or the roses or the heart puffs, I have the Community Fest because that's 1 coin, but it's worth 2 points, not 1 point. Okay? So that's why that's there. I want to make sure you guys know that so you guys can see as you're going live. Maybe put the gifts that are Community Fest gifts, put those gifts in your wish box so that people can click to that and give you the Community Fest points that you need. Okay? So that is why that was done that way. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Um, Doris, give me 1 second. I'm going to recap what I said about the name change. Yeah, I traveled full time from April to October. Oh my gosh. No wonder. What is Community Fest? Jean said, what is this Community Fest stuff going on? Why do you have the crown and the heart and the stars in your head as an effect? So it is one of TikTok's campaigns. I'm doing great, SD Love. Thank you so much, friend. Your girl Pam says she goes live because I asked my live hosts to put their live in the chat. She is Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Central. I'm sorry, yeah, I'm assuming p.m., not a.m. Let me know if it's p.m. or a.m. I crochet. We talk about all things crochet. I think it is p.m. though. Go reach. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you. So the Community Fest is a campaign that TikTok has going on right now. It is one of the signature campaigns next to Live Fest. Community Fest, Live Fest. Community Fest has it has different it has different rounds. Maybe that's the way I should say it. There was a warm up, then there's the regional, then there's the global, and then there's a fan club round, and then there's an individual round. So you keep progressing as you move up within your community, giving votes as well as getting points. So that's what these points are. And then another way to get points is how people define it. Dana, how are you, friend? So you come in. Miss D, Perfume and Perspective go live Thursday through Sunday, friend. What time and time zone? What time do you go live? Good information identifies the point value. Yes, yes. That's what we talked about all this morning. So that's Community Fest. Doris, you asked the question about my name change. Let me go back to that really quickly. Um, I changed my name last Friday. I changed my username. Your username, if you ever go in and change your username, just remember that you also need to change your nickname. Your username is the name with the at symbol. At Launch Your Income is my username. My nickname is Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. The nickname is the name that's above your name. I mean, your head on your profile. The username is the one that's below. In a live stream, the names that we see here are your nicknames. So you could have a different username. Potter's Hands, thank you so much for connecting. I see you. You have your nickname and your username are two different names essentially. So yeah, so the nickname is at Potter Hands 5, but her full name here is Potter's Hands, and then has the hand symbol and is Yuban Anu. Thank you so much, friend, for being here. Appreciate that. Miss D's Perfume and Perspectives is Eastern, Thursday through Friday, 8 p.m., Saturday, Sunday at 8 a.m. Awesome, awesome, friend. So when you change your name, you got to change both. Otherwise, TikTok will default your nickname, the name that we see here, to your username. So if you do not change both of them, you're going to automatically get defaulted to your username. Your username is a lowercase name. So anybody you see coming into a live, 9 times out of 10, if they have any lowercase letters, where their first letter and everything else is lowercase and all one word, then their username and their nickname is the same. They didn't put in an original nickname. Okay? They didn't go in and change their nickname. So TikTok will default you to that name. I tell you that because that's what happened to me last week. And so I was able to change it at as of midnight today to Thursday. What is it? Saturday. I was like, what's today? And so you were able to change it because I was able to change it because you have a 7 days, then you can change it. So you're stuck with it for a week. So I was stuck with it for a week, and then I was able to change it late last night. So, or late tonight. This morning, technically, I guess that's what it is. So, just know that that's how that works. Usually after 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when I can, Jean. Okay, awesome. Jean, the first part must have got cut off, but I see you, friend. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, yeah, definitely make sure you are always staying on top of that. I had never changed my nickname, I'm sorry, my username before. And so that's what happened without realizing I was going to be changing both. So I was stuck with it because I didn't stop to change the username. I'm sorry, I'm saying both of them backwards. I didn't stop to change the nickname. Okay. All right, friends. As you are coming into the live, like I said, some of you and came in to understand Community Fest a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit. I go live when I can, when I am busy. Devotions and diamond dots. That's right. That's right. That's the topic. So so let me know who is doing Community Fest when they go live, so we can know how to support you as well. I never knew you can go live with less than 1,000 people. Yes, you can go live. You're a level 22 engager, so yes, you are definitely. You had live access. You can get live access as early as 50 followers. That's what TikTok says. But it's based on you having that blue box. If you're an engager, you get it much sooner. How you doing? Happy. Appreciate you being here. So if you're an engager, you get live access much sooner than everyone else. Let me know all who are joining the live and if you have questions. And if you're on my live stream on the YT, make sure you like the live, comment, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here. I wanted to, but didn't know I need to do anything differently. I did sign up though. Oh, okay. Yeah. So now when you go live with Community Fest, you're encouraging your communities. Like I said, one of the things I did was put as my live goal the Community Fest gift. Okay, so popular votes, the roses, the heart puffs, the things, the goat sticker, the awesomes. Those are all one coin. So is the Community Fest. But during the Community Fest campaign, Those type of gifts, the Community Fest gifts, are worth 2 points. The points are going towards your ranking. So as you're moving up in the rankings and your supporters are sending gifts, all of those gifts are going towards the ranking. So you want to encourage people some sugar. So for example, like what you're doing, you want to encourage people to send the Community Fest gift because it's worth 2 times the points. The regular popular vote, rose, all those are only 1 point. So doing this particular campaign, you'll see people really pushing the Community Fest gifts. That's pretty much what's happening. So you'll see a big push in support for the Community Fest gift. If you send the popular vote, you get points. So any other gift, and I'm not discouraging other gifts, any other gifts though are only worth 1 point. So Community Fest gifts are worth 2 points. Thank you so much. Be right back. Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate you. Thanks. Nice. Yeah. So that's what's happening there. I appreciate your friends. Thank you so much. And then I'm not in a bonus phase, but the bonus phase will allow you to send, if you send your gifts, they become double the amounts. Okay? So that's another thing you keep in mind. Thank you all who are coming in. Appreciate you all coming in, giving points and supporting the. Thank you so much for the crown. I appreciate that as well. Appreciate the Crown Fest, Community Fest crown. Yeah, so the crown is also another gift that you can send. Thank you so much, friend. Some sugar. Appreciate your friend. Let me know if you have any questions. Look at you sending all the gifts. I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. Some sugar, you are awesome. And let me know if there's questions. Like I said, I appreciate all the support. As you guys are coming in, like I said, we're doing the Community Fest right now. So the Community Fest is something you want to keep stay on top of. Appreciate your friends. Some sugar, appreciate you. Thank you for all the popular votes. Thank you so much. Am I a medical doctor? No, I'm a PhD. PhD, leadership and education. I worked for I say over 25 years, really working with different colleges and universities, senior administrator for student affairs in particular. And then under student affairs, I was overseeing career education, diversity inclusion programs like TRIO programs, Upward Bound, and student support services, as well as career education was my main area. Yeah. Tell us how to get fest again. How to get fest. Um, the so really quickly, some sugar. Thank you so much. Some sugar. You send it. So let me say something. Some sugar. Thank you so much for all the gifts. The popular vote versus the community vote. If you send the community fest right now, send the community fest. It's the same coin. It's 1 coin. But if you send the community fest during the community fest event, that's what we're doing with the crown, it's worth double the points. So you gave me a whole lot of points. You just leveled up yourself, friend. You gave me points, but it could have been double the points. That's the whole thing about the popular vote. It could have been popular vote is worth 1 point. Community Fest is worth 2 points. So Community Fest is in my wish box right now because it's worth 2 points. It's same 1 coin. They're both 1 coin, but it's worth 2 points. That's what I was going to say to that. So I appreciate you. To the Fest gifts again. I'm sorry, typing with my hand. I appreciate you. So if you go into the gift box, here's what's happening. And so I'm going to show you guys this, tell you guys this because a lot of people are talking about Community Fest. This is one of those signature events that no, not right now. No, it's not worth. It's worth 1 point. Yeah. If you go, okay. So I'm happy you asked that because I want you guys to be able to see it as well. Yeah, the popular vote is worth. Let's go here. Do you guys see anything on your page that says Community Fest? Usually there's like a little sticker. Let me know if you guys see the sticker. No, it's worth 1 point, friend. Doing the Community Fest. Um, I'm going to show you guys the point guide. The point guide, I'm going to screenshot it for you. Um, so you guys can see it. Okay, so here, we'll go here. I always like to show my room exactly what we're looking at. Um, Hold on one second, and then we're going to go here. I'm going to show you that. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it up for you. I'm pulling it up. I'm going to screenshot so we can go on it together. There's a lot of information in here. It's so much to track, guys. But I'm gonna show the first paragraph here. Uh-oh, it just went away. I'm gonna screenshot this first paragraph so you can see it. Okay. I keep swiping it out. Um, Hold on. It says start bonus time too. Let me start the bonus time. You know what, some sugar? I think it's about to be worth 2 points because it's gonna be bonus time. Give me 1 second. I need to start it. I'm gonna screenshot what I was just looking at so I can show you that. Great. It went away. Oh, sorry, you guys. I swiped myself out for a second. Hold on. I saw something that said bonus time is starting. Where'd it go? No, it didn't start yet for me. Okay, so I did it already. Okay, so let's see. It says you ranked to 165. Yes, thank you, thank you. Let me show you guys. I'm going to show you. Let me make sure I take my charger out. My phone is overheating. Okay, I was just another live, another one there. There's 2 points, including the coach. Let me show you, friend. Let's see. Here's what yes, I see it. Let's see. Let me show you what there's my girl. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Angela? Thank you so much for being here. So here's what I see, Angela. I mean, some sugar. Let me know. Honestly, all of this is very confusing. I'm gonna say that for first and foremost, but it depends on if you are in a bonus time, and so it just depends on where you're at in the rankings and how you're performing. So we are not in a bonus time right now. That's just that's not where we're at. Um, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you guys. Thank you all. We're going to do this real quick. Let me pull up what I just screenshot, and I'm going to do the hand figure raise, and we're going to show. So here's a couple of different things that's going on. Okay. So you guys can see. So here's the point breakdown. So there's different points. First time giver points. There's a number of gifter points. There's votes for points. So that's how points go. And then there is this second part here. You guys can see it here where it speaks to Community Fest gifts. It says 1 point equals 1 gift. So let me show you on the next screen what that represents. That represents this area. So right here, you'll see where it says the Community Fest gifts is that 1 coin. These are all one coin you spend equals, for every coin you spend, it equals 2 points. Okay, and then the fan club points is 1 point each. Any gifts that you send there from the fan club, they're 1 point each. So that's how the Community Fest. That's why I have the 1 coin Community Fest in my wish box, so you guys can send that. Now, any other gift that you send is equal to 1 point. And then they have these instructions. This is what I screenshot so you guys can see this part. Because it's a lot. How creators can collect points. So creators can earn points, 2 points for each coin used since to send a fest gift. That's the Community Fest gifts or a vote gift. We're not in the vote phase yet. The vote phase happens next week, next Friday, to creators. So you get 2 points, okay? And then to contribute to a max of 150,000 points. Creators can earn points from fan club community points each day, as described in Module 1. And then, so for every gifter who sends gifts to Creators Live, the creator can earn 10 points. However, the creator earns 20 points if their gifter sends gifts for the first time. So that's that first section that I showed you, first time gifters and all the other stuff that it had. For every one vote, now this talks about the votes too, you can get 1 point. So yeah, and then it goes into some other regional play. It's a whole laundry list of information, y'all. It's a lot. But just know your gifts count. The community gifts are the first set of gifts that you want to send, because if you really want it to truly be double the points or even 4 times the points, you always want to send a community gift. Yeah, that's the first thing you want to do. Okay. And then, like when you send any other type of gift, the popular vote, anything like that, it doesn't. The community fest gifts are 2 points for right now because I'm not in a bonus phase. The popular vote is 1 point. Okay, so that's why I had the community fest in the wish box. Let me know if that makes sense. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, friend. Let me say that. Okay, I appreciate you. Okay. I just want to make sure I said that though for people as you guys are doing this for your viewers and your live rooms, and then obviously all of us are going around to other people's rooms to support. So just want to make sure I explain that. I was in a room, and I told this story some time back. I was in a room, and the person who did this, she was so rude, and I was a beginner. And I tell people, as you have people in your room, there are people who are just cutting on this app for the first time. There are people who are still understanding all the different layers to this. They're understanding what does it mean to be a viewer versus a guest versus a live host. They're still learning. And that person was so rude. And it was a campaign going on. So hindsight, now I understand it was something that was probably either Live Fest or Community Fest. I think it was Live Fest because Community Fest, when I did this, it was towards the end of the year. So I think Live Fest is the one that happens at the end of the year. And so when you come into some room, TikTok recommends like you send a rose or you send something. So TikTok gave me a recommended gift to send. So I sent it. And just like TikTok gives you all a recommended gift, they'll send the popular vote. They'll tell you to do the heart puff or the rose. I'm commenting for the community. Oh, thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. So yeah, so this person was sending a gift. I was sending a rose, and she was just so rude. Like, that's not the gift we're sending right now. And I'm like, okay, well, explain it to me. And to be honest with you, my 10 o'clock, people were explaining it to me because I really didn't understand all the rules. So just recognizing that we're learning, or all learning, and this thing is confusing. So real, like my rose didn't matter. Like, no, your gift matters. Your gift matters tremendously. What I mean, obviously, when there's this competition going on, you want to help people understand. Okay, well, wait a minute, maybe it's this other gift, or maybe you should be doing something else. She didn't do it that way. She did not do it that way at all. And I get it. You have your room, and maybe multiple people come into your room, but at the same time, you need to treat people in a way that they are the first time coming to your room. That's what I say. That's the first time they're coming to your room. And it literally was my first time coming to her room. And I was like, okay, well, let me support. Let me send what TikTok did. Yes, that's right. Yeah. So I needless to say, I don't go back to that room, y'all. I don't go back to that room. I love all gifts. So appreciate every single one. Every single one matters. Thank you so much, friends. So at the end of the day, just know we are all learning this whole thing, and it is confusing because I think, to your point, some sugar, popular votes yesterday did matter. They were 2 points. Yesterday they were, because we were still in the the warm up phase, the startup phase, and I think today it changed. I think that's what happened essentially. So yesterday they were 2 points. Yeah, maybe that's all that they have. Yeah, that's, you never know what they have. You're true. That's so true. Do you know how many? Hold on one second. Gene, you were saying, do you know how many people I had to? Oh, you have to block a lot of people. Oh Lord. Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of trolls out here just because they're rude. Yes. Yep. Today, Community Fest matters more. It is a little different. It's official today. Today is official. I had no idea. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's official today. So Community Fest is the thing. Leadership, I looked for you when I got off my live. I did not see you. So you must have been jumping on and off and going to different lives. Let me know, friend, what time you're going live. Because I was trying to make sure I'm doing my rounds and I'm supporting all of you as well. So let me know if there's questions about Community Fest because this is a whole lot. And how long does this community fest last? When is the? I feel the same way. If you didn't say it like that, I felt that because I feel that. Okay. When does this thing last? And I need for it to end. It goes on to like July 6th. So we are in this for about 2 weeks. We are. Yes. Yes, we are. This is the thing. And he said, I learned something new. Instead of blocking trolls, I mute them so their number still contributes. Yeah, you know what? Depends on the troll, but you're right. I had one come in earlier. I just muted the person. I didn't block them. So I think they were not being totally rude. I think they were being They were trying to give a compliment, but it was a compliment about menopause. So I was like, I don't get the joke. So let me go ahead and just mute your comment. But I didn't block them. So it lasts to July 6th. Yes, July 6th. I used all my votes for you. Did you really, Jamie Lee? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You said I used all my votes for you. I appreciate you, friend. Oh, yes. Thank you so much. You're so kind. You guys are so kind. Thank you all for the support. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for the support. So, like I said, if you have, how you doing, White Bear Reiki? How you doing, friend? If you have questions about this, like I said, we are learning. Leadership came up earlier. She read something about viewers and the voting. Really quickly, let's recap the votes real quick because I want to make sure you guys understand the voting process because it is a thing that's part of this thing. Thank you for being here for us. You're welcome. What does it do for us exactly? So, my understanding is there is a fan club phase of this, and as a live host, as you are collecting votes, there's things that you can put in the treasure box for your viewers, and then you unlock the treasure box, and then at some point, because I went to the webinar and I really didn't understand it, but at some point, the treasure box that you are unlocking or you are putting treasures in, you are creating additional rewards that your viewers can have access to. That's my understanding. That's all I can say. I'm not quite sure how that plays out. I think that plays out in a later round where your viewers are able to then, as they are participating, as they are doing all the community fest gifting, and they're collecting points and points for their interaction as well. And ultimately, in this treasure box, you unlock it, and then they have access to those rewards as always. Also, so this is one of the few campaigns where viewers can get rewards. Rewards is money. Okay, so viewers are also eligible for getting um, additional rewards. I teach you guys as a viewer, you don't get rewards um, until you become a guest. When you become a guest in someone's room and you come up in one of the boxes, like if they have a panel or the multi boxes, as you become a guest, you can get rewards that way. You have to, okay, I see, interesting, yeah. So you have to, so people who are viewers can send that person again, can send them coins also. You have to make sure you have live access. That's one of the key things. And now, of course, be 18 years or older. Those are the two things before you can come up as a guest. Thank you all. Appreciate you all being here. I'm going to teach viewers how to win money. Roars tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Central. Okay, 10 a.m. Central is 11 for me. Okay. I think I stayed on to about a little after 12. So maybe how long did you stay on today, leadership? How long were you on live? Because I must have missed you, but I was on longer than normal. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Um, Appreciate everybody who came into the room. Like I said, if you are new and you're just 90 minutes, okay, okay. I don't know. We must have overlapped. Because I know you came in, you left my room, and then you must have did your live. So we might have overlapped. Maybe we ended around the same time. Appreciate everybody who is here. Thank you so much. I got several gifts when I go live in other lives. Yes, so you come up as a guest. Is that what happened? You come up as a guest, or you're doing some of the guests. Thank you too. You're welcome, friends. I always show appreciation because, like I said, um, you guys can go anywhere. I mean, that's the whole point of this. You want to make sure you're building a community, supporting people. Appreciate you, Nika. Thank you so much, and that you are able to help people learn and grow too. And so this is not something. This is new for all of us. It's not something I profess to be an expert in, and in no way, no way, shape, form, or fashion. I am not an expert in this, but what I will say is that we're learning together. Okay, so Community Fest is very confused. It's very confusing. Yes, Nika came into my lives. She was wonderful. She is. She is. Anna, you thank you for joining. Nika is awesome. She is going around and sharing from other rooms what we need to do and how we need to engage. So I love it. Laugh out loud. Yes, you are. Appreciate it. So yeah, I'm figuring this out. I know she said some Successful Together. I was about to say something wonderful. I don't know why I want to say that name. Successful Together is another live host. She is teaching a lot about Community Fest. So definitely, I think Bloom sent that to me. Nika, you were the first one to send her name to me. I went to her live yesterday, so I need to be. You said Dawn is great. Who is Dawn? Let me know, Dawn as well. Let me know. Dawn is another live host. Dawn is her name. Oh, Dawn is her name. That's her real name. Oh, okay. I had no clue. I was like, okay, successful. Oh, yes. Okay, gotcha. I had no clue. When I was in her room, she was, well, like I said earlier, she talked about the agency. When I was there yesterday, I went there yesterday after my live, so I had a chance to hear her talking. But I, I didn't know her name was Dawn. She never said Dawn, so I didn't know. Okay. All right. So, yeah, she is. She's good. Like I said, I have to go where she's talking and ask questions. Like Nika said, ask her questions. She'll answer. I guess I don't know what not to ask or know what to ask at this point. I'm reading. I'm trying to get up to speed with it. Obviously, I think even attending the webinar, I think it's a matter of once you start doing it, and because they have different phases and rounds, that's where it becomes a little bit more complex. Because, like I said, yesterday the popular vote, I know for a fact the popular vote was 2 points. Today it's worth 1 point. And so little things like that you're doing kind of confuses people. And let's say this, the vote gifts are going to come into play. And so that becomes another phase of this. And then when you think about that happening next week, as well as kind of getting through this first round. So it is very interesting, very complex. So we're just gonna ride it out and see what happens. I wasn't going to keep you guys know when I do my shop days. I try not to stay on super long. I'll probably stay on another 15 minutes or so, just so I can go at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half. We'll see how long I stay on. But I have my shop tonight at 8:30. I actually have to do a little bit of work because I need to make sure. Again, these supplement products are a little different for me. Anybody who came to my live yesterday, um, I think I'm getting better. And like I said, I tell you guys all the time, practice makes progress. So I think I'm getting better. There's obviously some more things I need to be able to say and just not stay in my little tiny box of words. I feel like I'm very confined. You guys may not notice that, or maybe you do, but I feel very confined with the type of words I can say and the type of descriptors of the product. So I need to go and do some more research just so I can expand my vocabulary a little bit more. Yeah, I have a great outline what to watch by days and when things shift. Yes. Oh, okay. Okay, you're talking about for the community fest. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's a good idea. Any nuggets we need to pay attention to? So this week we are in the regionals. The regionals is happening now, and the regionals will qualify you for the global. Okay, so let me say that. So it's technically it's a regional qualifier that we're in right now. So the regionals will qualify you for the global round, which is what starts June 27th. That is the global round, and that will run through July 6th essentially. And so, yeah, when you're talking about the favors, you were more natural. Yes, thank you so much for that. Yes, like I said, as you're able to talk through certain products, I can say a little bit more. But for the most part, as you're describing the product, I got to be very careful what words I say. Come my live and you will. Okay, awesome, awesome. I will be there. You said, well, let me see. I think we overlap, but I'm gonna try my best to be there, especially if you do 9 o'clock. I mean, 90 minutes. Dion, how are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the live. And so, when it comes to Community Fest, we're here for the next couple of weeks. And just know as you're going into different lives, you're going to hear people talking about the products, not the products, talking about the Community Fest gifts so that you can um, continue to support. And then as you're doing more and more, you'll see more gifts that you can give. I'm sorry I'm late. No problem, friend. Appreciate you coming on in. We are, I was talking about Community Fest. The Community Fest um, gift is in the gift box. That one is worth 2 times the points. That one's worth 2 times the points. It's one coin worth 2 times the points. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate your friend. Let me know if there's any questions. Let me know if there's any questions. Yes, the popular vote. Yeah, you know what I suspect, and like I said, this is what TikTok does. TikTok will send a recommended gift. So when you start someone's live, come on someone's live, that's the first thing that they tell you to send. So I think TikTok is doing that, and people are like, okay, well let me see the popular vote. But just know the Community Fest, that wish box, I'm gonna have it there. I'm probably gonna have that gift there for the next 2 weeks as we do Community Fest, just so that I can stay on top of it. If I'm going to continue to participate, so we'll see how that goes. Popular vote is part of the Heart Me points. The Heart Me points are worth 1 point though. Yeah, the Heart Me points. So that's what I just shared. The Heart Me. You said you love my attitude. Your attitude. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Dion. I appreciate you. I don't have my hand heart effect, but you know I'm sending the heart puffs. Thank you, friends. Still want my full heart me points. Oh, gotcha. You're welcome. Yeah, thank you. Okay, that's true. Because you are, as a viewer, you're right. You're still trying to get your heart me points. That's right. And they say the heart me points is the popular vote. That's true. So the community fest votes don't count towards that at all. Is it? Yes, indeed, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How you doing, Jar John? How are you, friend? Um, Nika, explain that for me real quick. Not as of yet. Interesting. So when you send out different gifts, thank you so much, TD. Thank you all. So the daily heart me, you're right. You are getting heart me points, and they're, like I said, they're worth 1 point, but essentially they are part of your heart me. And then there are also the fan club votes. So there's also the fan club that TikTok is tracking as part of Community Fest. So you'll see. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Yeah, there's also the fan club votes. So all that gets factored in as well. Let me know if you have any questions. How you doing, Big Karen? Appreciate all you all who are supporting. The ranking for points and stuff is moving on up. I am obviously I am still trying to figure out the process here, but we're gonna continue to grow, friends. They're worth more than one. They're worth like 20 or something. You're talking about for the fan club? Okay, so here's what I just showed a little while ago. This was the breakdown of points. I'm gonna show it again. Thank you so much for the community fest. Let's go back. Okay, I'm gonna take the crown off. Let me go here. Okay, so here is the point guide. So there's points for first time gifter. You guys can see that here. If you're a first time gifter, there's 20 points for that. There is points for the number of gifters. So you get 10 points depending on, I guess, how many gifters you have. And then there's vote points as well. So this is just the gifters and viewers, okay, that you're getting as a live host. And then there is, let me show you. This is the breakdown of 66% of your points come from from here now. So you get a point for every coin that's spent, TikTok coin that's spent equals 2 points. You get 2 points for any of the Community Fest one coin gifts. And then you see the community crown over here. You see the community celebration, and then you see Jolly's community. And so those are the different gifts that you can send um, that are community fest gifts. These are in the gift box. And then the one up top, the community fest gift, I have it in my gold box. So that's the one you guys see there. Then there is the fan club. So your fan club, of your fan club, the points you get 10% come from the fan club. And so these are the points, right? But it's different than the fan club requirements. So the fan club here, it says, so you guys seeing something different in your viewer box? It says points you get on your fan club side also count here. So points you get on your fan club side count here. So each fan club point equals 1 point for me. So that's how it goes. Now, Nika, I think you're talking about, I'm just gonna put my heartbeat back. I think you're talking about you as a fan club member, you're also getting points. And you're saying, hey, I know the fan club tells me that if I send the popular vote, if you send certain gifts, you get points for that. So um, for the community fest, those points do count. They count as 1 point, but you also are getting credit and ranked up for sending those gifts. Daily Heart Me asks, send comment, heart me, popular vote, share the, okay, gotcha. So when you send the popular vote, does it tell you an amount that you need to send for the popular vote? Or is it just that one popular vote? I'm assuming that's it. Is it the one popular vote? Or do you need to send a lot? Just the one. Okay, okay. So essentially when you come into someone's live, if you're part of their fan club, you're gonna get that little notice to say send your popular vote. So that's what happens when you come into the live. You're sending that. So you're sending that, and then obviously you can start switching to the community votes, and he gets 25 points for sending that one. Okay, that's good. Okay. You don't have to send 25 of them. You get 25 points for sending that one popular vote. Just like you get points for sending a comment, you get points for sharing out the live, those type of things too. So, all right, I think I'm following. Yes, okay, I got you because I was like I'm picturing it because I can't click to it to see what you see as a viewer right now. So I have to picture from when I did it. Um, and you'll see the other things that are there. And then um, all that's there. Okay. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you. That's why people are coming in, dropping in there first, though. Um, thank you so much for reaching the community festival. Say that again. That's why people are coming in, dropping that first, though. Yes, because I think TikTok is actually sending them a notice to send it. Let me know if that's the case, guys. If you got a notice from TikTok to send that popular vote, I think that's what's happening. That's part of TikTok's notification when you come into someone's live. If you're part of their fan club, it's sending that. Just like they will tell you, you said no, it's not. Interesting. Okay, so they're clicking it up there and just seeing it, and they send it out by clicking it. That's probably what's happening. Okay, it's just part of the Heart Me Daily. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, they're just when they click that Daily Heart Me, they see the list, they click the different things to do. Okay, gotcha. All right, friends, let me know how you're doing. Friend, thank you so much, Roots, for coming in. This is helpful. Like I said, this is what we end up doing this morning. We kind of talked it through. You said a lot to learn. It is, blessed you, and I hope you understand half of it, friend, because it's taken me a while. How you doing, Coach Queen? It took me a while to figure it out because, again, as you're doing this and you're seeing it and you're engaging more. So I'm going to say this, Nika is somebody, she's a high engager. She is going around in different rooms. She's seeing it. She's hearing different tips and strategies. And she's actually in it a lot from a viewer perspective. So she understands what it means to be a high engager viewer. So she gets it. Thank you so much, friend. How do you do? What do you do at 8:30 p.m.? Oh, I have another page. It is Dr. Lisa Shops. Dr. Lisa Shops is my other account, and it's a TikTok shop page. And this week, I just launched products focused on health and wellness supplements. Primarily, they're supplements for the most part that I'm promoting, and so My other focus was tech products for beginner content creators and beginner live hosts. So I still have those things in my showcase, but when I go live, I'm only talking about the health and wellness products, at least this week. I'll probably do it for the next couple weeks. The next couple weeks might be a little weird for me because I'm traveling, so I'm gonna miss some days. So I'm just gonna have to try to figure out what my schedule is gonna look like when I'm traveling too. I go down the list anyway. Oh, say so when you do the daily heart me, is that what it is? You're just going down the list of things to do. I know people do that. Yeah, it's a lot to learn, friend. So I know people do that. Thank you so much for the support. So I go live on my Dr. Lisa Shops page at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So that's when I'll go live there. So I'm trying to engage. I'm trying to do some things. I try to be in these TikTok streets, and I try to do my homework, y'all. I got some homework to do for that page. I need to post more. There's some things I need to get in front of. Um, so thank you so much for the popular vote in the community fest. I appreciate you all. Thank you for all the support. FYPPPPP. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate all the support. Let me know if there's questions. If there's any questions that you guys are having as you are engaging, as you're trying to figure this thing out, let me know. Like I said, there are some people in this room that are out here doing it. They're doing it from a viewer perspective, they're doing it from a live host perspective. The community fest is just starting, so it's becoming one of those things where we're all learning as we're doing it. So, do you sell the supplements on TikTok Shop? Yes, yeah. So, my page, let me put it in the chat for you all. Let's see. My other page is all one word. It's the at symbol. So, this is my username. So, that's it. Dr. Lisa Shops is the other account. It's at, put the little at symbol in front of it. I didn't do it that way, but it's Dr. Lisa Shops. It's the name would be Dr. Lisa TikTok Shop Finds. That's the nickname that I use, but that's the username. So if you go there, you can come follow me there if you want to follow me there, and then I'll be live at 8:30 tonight, 8:30 Eastern, and I'm gonna do health supplements. And I have to tell you, many of the products that I promote, thank you so much, friends. Many of the products I promote are top trending products, so they are very popular. A lot of positive reviews. I have all of them. I use all of them, so I'm very familiar. So I can give you my personal account of them. Recognizing that's my disclaimer. This is my personal experience. It may have a different effect, or you may have a different experience. I always have to say that because TikTok is watching. So you want to pay attention to how you say things. And then with supplements, it is very much that you have to be careful about what you say. You can't have any exaggerated claims. You can't talk about them in a way that is not potentially accurate in terms of the way the product is used or the benefits of the product. So you got to be very careful about how you describe products, especially supplements in particular. And when you are talking about them, I have a little cheat sheet that's right next to me where I have some words that I can use that I try to stay within that particular framework of what I say. So you'll hear me say gut cleanse, you'll hear me say bloat reduction, those type of things for some of the supplements. Though I mean that is the advertised benefit, but you can't say, oh, I can't say the weight anything. You fill in the blank. I can't use that word at all. Um, so I can say healthy circulation, I can say energy, I can say digestive, I can say words that really are talking about the value of the product. It'll help with healthy skin, hair and nails, and joint support. I can use those words. You can't use words, like I said, anything to do with whether it's weight or weight. Weight, nothing. Okay. So any of the things that people are talking about, oh, it's going to help with reducing any of your any kind of weight loss goals and stuff. So you got to be careful with how you say it, what you're saying, or else you will get in trouble with TikTok. That's a violation. So just know that that's a part of it. How you doing, Angie? Appreciate your friend coming on into the live. Thank you all who are here supporting the live. So I've been, knock on wood, this is day 3, and I'm knocking on my wood disc here. I have been able to operate within that box. I want to expand a little bit so I have a little bit more descriptors to use for the products. So I've been pretty much staying in my lane, but I'm going to try to do some more research so I can be a little bit more creative in how I'm talking about it. But ultimately, um, all the products are great. Everything I try to bring from my live, and this is just my own personal way of looking at it when I'm talking about those products. I try to bring things that are free shipping. That's mainly my main first thing because you know if I think about my audience and I'm that same way. I'm like, okay, you know what? You buy a product, you want to see if you can not have to pay a huge absorbent amount for shipping. So I try to be cognizant of, okay, does it have free shipping? Is this seller promoting something that people can get for a flash sale or potentially a high percentage off or a significant percentage off, and then also get the free shipping? So all that to me factors in. Now, free shipping also does rely also on your spending um, dollar as well. So if you've been someone who shopped at TikTok Shop, you probably have coupons. You probably qualify for free shipping. There's some things that you, in terms of your interaction and support, um, with buying on TikTok Shop, you also get benefits. So I would almost tell you, and I'm just going to say this out loud to a lot of you, if you are shopping on TikTok Shop and spending your money in any kind of way, pay attention and do the comparison because oftentimes TikTok Shop is going to be the better deal just because of how you have been leveraging the app. TikTok is going to send you coupons and it's going to, you'll get qualified for free shipping in a way that it is better deal than the A to Z place. And I've done the search, I've done the research, and I'm like, okay, well, wait a minute, is this product going to be the best deal? It absolutely is the best deal. Yeah. So TikTok Shop is doing its thing to make sure that they can compete where obviously the A to Z has the market share. So and people are over there, and that's what people know. But it's essentially the same products, and a lot of times the same sellers. But it's just a matter of what they're doing in terms of promoting on one platform versus the other. Okay, so I just want to put that out there because I had done kind of the comparisons myself, and obviously people are more familiar with the A to Z, and I think the other benefit, if I was to think about the A to Z, is that maybe their turnaround time for shipments are a little faster, but TikTok is trying to catch up with that too, because there's products I order, and I kid you not, I'm ordering them and they're coming within 2 days. And on the A to Z, you're essentially waiting 2 to 3 days nowadays too. You don't get next day or same day all the time. Um, so yeah, they're competing pretty well. Thank you so much, Positive. Appreciate your friend. Let me know if there's any questions. So that was just a TikTok shop conversation, real quick. But let me know if you guys have any specific questions. Um, yeah, I'll be going live tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much, Positive, for the rose. Appreciate you, friend. Appreciate you. And so I'll be going to live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna head off in just a little bit, but if you don't have any more questions, I'll be back tonight at 8:30 Eastern for my shop. That's at Dr. Lisa's Shops, and then I'm gonna come back, and I'll pin myself again. I'm gonna come back tomorrow at 10 and at 4, and then I'll hopefully I'll have some better information about Community Fest too, because I'm gonna go around in these streets and learn a little bit more. But yeah, Community Fest, just pay attention to what people are doing when it comes to. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you all who are engaging with each other. Thank you so much, friends who are coming in. Um, So thank you so much who are coming into the live. I appreciate you all coming in. TikTok with the Community Fest. I know there. I'm on. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, here's what I will tell you. See you later. Thank you so much. Hey, Dr. Lisa, when are you doing the subscribers only? I am doing my subscriber only this Wednesday, the 25th. I have it scheduled in my profile. I need to send it out to the subscriber only page. Thank you for reminding me because I think I just have it on my on as a scheduled event, but I'm going to promote it with the subscribers. So it's going to be this Wednesday at 6:30 Eastern. Wednesday at 6:30 Eastern. I try to do every other Wednesday. So that's really my schedule for sub only, my sub only lives. And so it'll be this week. But when it comes to Community Fest Positive Solutions, what I will tell you is that thank you so much. That is a trick. So a tip when it comes to the Community Fest, make it your live goal. Okay, that's the one coin. So it's the same as sending a vote, popular vote, or the rose or the puff. But what it does is give you 2 points. Okay, so it's one coin, one TikTok coin for 2 points. The other gifts are worth 1 point. So just kind of keep that in mind. The other gifts are 1 point. So as you're growing in the rankings, you're collecting points. That's essentially what you're doing. You're trying to collect points so that you can level up. And throughout the day, you'll see where you rank. Now, there are some people who are going live extensively. They're going live all day. Thank you, MJ. How you doing, friend? Flying in here. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for the support. Um, and so, as you are growing in your rankings, thank you all who are coming in. Um, you want to know that as you're growing, you'll see where your community is coming to support you, and then there's a bonus time. My bonus time happened during the 10 a.m. hour. It looks as if I'm looking in here that the 10 p.m. time frame, so maybe it's 10 and 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. that I have the bonus time. Okay, good. Ash, how you doing? Ruth, appreciate your friend. And so I have those 2 times that you can that I can go live essentially, and get bonus time. So my 10 o'clock time, that's perfect. If that holds true moving forward, that's great, because during my 10 o'clock live, I'll just activate the bonus time. And so during the bonus time, the Community Fest gift, where it's one coin, it's 2 points for now. When it's double the points, it is 4 points. Okay, so the Community Fest will be worth 4 points. So where I was in bonus time, all the gifts that were given, I think it had me in the morning, I was ranked as high as 132. Okay, so your rankings, you just move up in the rankings. I never broke 100, but I was up pretty significant, in my opinion. That's just my humble opinion. I don't know. But that's my humble opinion. So, and you're ranked based on your league. So I'm C1. So because of my league, I was ranked higher. Okay. So I mean, I was ranked within that league time frame. Thank you all who are coming in. Appreciate you. You said, may I ask where you found the rules instruction, please, for the fest? Oh, okay. So a couple of different places you can get to it. When you go into when you're in your live right now, I'm in my live. TikTok has little commercials here. You could swipe to the one for Community Fest, okay? And for a viewer, you may even see the Community Fest symbol that's usually stuck over there. But if you click anything as a live host, you can see it that way. So you can click, there's a question mark. Always follow the question mark. Thank you so much, friends. Always follow the question mark no matter what screen you on. If there's a question mark there, click the question mark. Oh, TikTok's giving me the flash goal. It's the heart puff. So, oh no, it's the heart me. Why was it? Why did you say the heart puff? Interesting. TikTok. We're about to. Yeah, you guys already did the heart puff. I mean the heart me. Interesting, TikTok. So when you are not on your live, here's what I will say. Go to, because there's different live community fest, what do you call it? Community fest banners all throughout TikTok. So the one I went to, the one that I always go to, is the one on the live home screen. If you click on your profile page, click TikTok Studio. Then, once you click to TikTok Studio, you'll see Tools and you'll see Live. Click Live. Scroll all the way down to the bottom of that screen. When I say all the way to the bottom, all the way to the bottom. Okay? And then click View Community Fest. It's the Community Fest banner is going to be all the way at the bottom. When you click that banner, you can also click the question mark. That's where the rules are. Rules and instructions is on that question mark phase. You said, I think I'm getting the hang of it. Thank you for the information. You're welcome, Coco. Appreciate your friend being here. Um, So yeah, let me know. More than a conqueror. Thank you so much, friend. Um, Let me know if that answered your question. Thank you so much, Angela, for the community fest. Sending the community fest. I appreciate your friend. I like your strategy. Once you let it close out, you hit another one, then another one. That's a great strategy too. I say that to people. People, when you go into those rooms and the room is rooming and you want people to see you, that is a way to do it. That's a way to do it. You can hang up. So yeah, so now you're hanging tight. You're doing it slowly and then you're clicking it before it goes off. So yeah, that's another way to do it. So I just want you guys to know there's different strategies. You want to pay attention to that. If you ever go to a room where the engagement rooms, those grow rooms, and the chat is chatting and people are commenting and doing all the things, that's where you can get that use that strategy. And then I always tell you guys to click the people in the room. Make sure you see who are the people who are in the room, who are the high engagers, who are the people who are supporting you. Those are the people you want to take with you. Okay? You want to make sure you are taking those high engagers with you because they know how to engage. Okay? Now, my friend Ruth, she's number 3. She needs a bio. Ruth, you got some homework to do, but I appreciate you being here. I always tell my friends if you are in a live room, make sure you have words in your bio so people know who you are, and so that way they can engage and connect with you in a more intentional way. Because essentially, you might have similar content, similar interests, and they can be a supporter for your live. I received a violation, and I'm not sure what I did. Interesting. Um, you can go to your live home screen and look at the rules and guidelines, and it'll click on, you should click what that violation was for. You need to, if you can click on it and see what it's for, I could probably tell you some examples. Hi, Portia, how you doing, friend? I could probably give you some examples of what you might have done or be careful about doing. Um, Trying for a bio, but it's all over the place. Oh, don't worry. You only have 80 characters. Put something in there that resonates with you. It doesn't have to be. I tell people to use TikTok. I'm not TikTok. ChatGPT if you need that to help with coming up with some words. But yeah, 80 characters is your max, and ask it to write a bio for you. An 80-character bio. That's what you want to do. Portia, thank you so much. Portia, you were so helpful this morning too about that bonus time. I did not see it. That was a thing, but apparently 10 a.m. and my next bonus time is 2200 hours, which is 10 p.m. So I'm assuming I'm in the 10 o'clock time frame for bonus hours, which is good because I go live at 10 a.m. So it was good to know that I was supposed to be in the bonus at that point. But I had no clue that that's what I was supposed to be doing, y'all. So thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you. Um, but yeah, more than a conqueror, if you want to message me, if there's a violation you want to message me, I can, if you tell me what it is, I can tell you maybe some things you're doing that you may want to change. You're not supposed to drive. You're not supposed to drink on the screen. So you'll see people lean to the side and drink water or whatever they're drinking. TikTok doesn't know what you're drinking, so you might get a violation for that if you had a beverage and you were drinking it on the screen. Um, you're not supposed to use any words that are illicit, words, drugs, anything like that. You got to be careful about even the slang words. So you got to be careful about those type of words. It can get you in trouble, get you a violation. Um, Attire, they're really particular about the attire as well. Yeah, they're really some sugar. Thank you, Frank. You said, Ruth, I'm gonna help you with that bio. There you go, friend. Yeah, you can always change the bio. You are not married to that bio. You can always change it. It is, and as a matter of fact, I'm gonna say this to you: you should change it. It is not something that you should stick with. Okay, it is something that you may, as you're going live, you might evolve and start putting live times in your bio. As you are changing your live time, change your bio so it reflects what times you're going live. So those are things you can do. You can absolutely change your bio and make sure you put what time you're going live. Put that in there if you are a regular. I always tell my people, if you are going live and you have a schedule, put your schedule in there so people know that you're going live. Okay? So put your schedule. All right, my good people. I appreciate you all so much. I have gone live for an hour and 15 minutes. I'm gonna get off shortly. I'm gonna take it to 5:30, and so that way I'm a clean stop. But let me know if you have any specific questions. Like I said, I use this live to talk about confidence and going live with ease and confidence. I don't want you to be scared or nervous or shy. And so if you are somebody that is still looking on the sidelines, being a viewer, you're like, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do it. You can do it. I'll be the first to tell you, you can do it. It is not hard. It's not difficult. You just come on the screen and talk. And then there's times when you feel like you're talking to yourself, and you might be talking to yourself. Let's be honest with you. You very well might be. You might be talking to yourself, but people will come in. Thank you so much, Miss Me Digital. I appreciate your friend, Mrs. Me. Um, and so you very well could be talking to yourself for quite some time as you get to building your community, connecting with your people. TikTok will send more people in your room. TikTok ideally you're going to promote your live. So that way you get people to come in your room that way too, your viewers, your followers. I know I do talk to myself. Yes. I talk to myself all the time, y'all. Talk to myself all the time. And so just know as you are coming into a live, you are now given the freedom and the permission to talk to yourself and talk to yourself in a way that you can let all your personality out. You can say the things that you want to say out loud, but that you say in your head, but you need to say out loud. You can say it out loud. That's what us introverts do. We'll say stuff to ourselves, or say it under our breath, or say it in our head, and we're like, "Oh, I wish I could have said it like this." That's what the live gives you. You are talking to your best friend, the person you love the most. So that's the way you need to think about it. Thank you so much, friends, for connecting. And then it gets easier. I tell people practice makes progress. As you are coming up, showing up, doing this, you become more confident. You become more comfortable and at ease with saying things. So that's the other thing. How you doing, Lady Wright? Appreciate you being here. And so, Casey, how are you, friend? Thank you for joining the live. Um, and you just become more confident. That's the other thing. So just keep going. Schedule yourself. That's going to be the key. If you can schedule yourself, you'll see the difference that way. Yeah, that's going to be the difference maker. And that way you're holding yourself accountable, but you're also showing up for your viewers because they're going to get used to seeing you. Okay, so I'm operating like right now in the shadows. We'll see how things evolve. We'll see what happens. Work in progress. That's it. Work in progress. Aren't we all? We all are work in progress, right? And so we'll see how things evolve over the next couple of weeks with Community Fest. So that's happening right now, as well as you said, mm-hmm. And we're talking to you, Nika. And work in progress. We all are, friend. And so as Community Fest continues, I'll share more information as I learn it, and as you guys are learning it, because you're being viewers, you are doing the thing, you are going into other people's rooms, you are supporting their lives, you are helping with Community Fest. Then come back and share, and just let me know if there's anything we need to be talking about, and making sure that I know as well as your viewers know, as other viewers are knowing too. Um, Let me know if there's any final questions, friends. Because, like I said, I'm going to hang out for a few more minutes. I'm happy to hang out and answer other questions. And then, anybody who is going live, put that in the chat if you are going live tonight, later today, so that people can support your live that way. I'll be going live at 8:30 on my Dr. Lisa Shops page, and it'll be the supplements that I'm promoting again. So I have like Goli, I have the collagen peptides, all those things that are part of my product offerings that I share with people. So again, I got to do some homework, y'all, because I got to make sure when I'm talking about these products, I am not getting in trouble with TikTok. And TikTok understands that at the end of the day, what I'm doing, I'm trying to make sure that I stay informed and stay knowledgeable about the do's and don'ts. So I have a little cheat sheet that's there, and I share all the different information about them. Thank you so much, all are coming in. I'm about to go, and I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any final questions. I don't think there is. Um, I'm going live tonight, but not sure what time. When I find out, I will put it in my bio. There we go. Some sugar, have you gone live before? Was that this is not your first time, is it? Is it going to be your first time? He said, I'm not sure what time, but I'll put it in my bio. I don't think it is, friend. I think you've gone live before. This will be my third time today. Oh, okay, awesome. Okay, awesome. Yes, definitely put in your bio when you do go live. You said third time overall, not third. You haven't gone 3 times in one day, have you? Miss Darlene announced that earlier today. She's like, I've gone live 3 times in one day. I was like, oh my gosh. So Duchess, how are you? Thank you for joining. I do it today because how you doing, real? I do it today because I did the 10 o'clock, the 4 o'clock, and now I'm doing the 8:30. 8:30 is on a different account, but I am going to do three in one day. So that's been the pattern for Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays. Yesterday I didn't do my 4 o'clock because actually I took the time off. I had dinner with some friends, so I missed that, but was not able to go live. Um, at 4. So I did two in one day. But we'll see. I think come July, I'm probably going to have to think a little differently about my availability, especially if I'm going to continue to do shop. That's the one thing I have in the back of my mind. Like, okay, if I'm going to continue to do shop, I may have to change my availability, especially for this account. So we'll see. My fiance is trying to glue my phone stand together, back together. We'll we will see. What happened to your phone stand? What you mean? I missed it. Did you write? The comment got blocked. If you wrote something happened to your phone stand. How you doing, Mark? How you doing, Ruth? Appreciate you being here. Thank you for the follows, friends. I appreciate all the support. Thank you for all the follows and support in the room. So, what happened to the phone stand? It knocked over, and which it wasn't a phone stand you got from the TikTok shop, was it? I broke it when I was filming content the other day. Oh, yikes! Sorry, friend. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let me know how that works for you. Um, my yeah, my shop page does have some more stands in it. If you need another stand, I have one that's a tall easel, bright light one, but it's not your traditional phone holder in that way where it's like a tall tripod. I think that's what you're talking about. So interesting, interesting, friends. Thank you all who came in. I appreciate all the support. I'm about to get off shortly, and let me know if there's any last final questions. This is a ring light stand. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, and those are really temperamental. That's why I told you my tripod stand is that flat base because the tripod one my tablet stand is the flat base because the tripod ones, for some reason, I'm just not a big fan of them. I trip over them. They're not steady all the time. They're wobbly. It's just something about them. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. We are, Mark. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate you joining the live, friend. Um, Thank you so much for being here. So yes, that the part that holds the phone just broke off, wasn't even touching it, but had additional clip light. Oh, you think the light was too heavy for it on it? So I think the weight, yeah, it was probably too heavy for it. When I use my clip light, I have it on obviously the stand that I use on my tabletop. So I'm not using a tripod or yeah. So to your point, it does weight it. It does. Thank you so much, friends. Yeah. So hopefully the light didn't break. I'm assuming it didn't break. So yeah. Because that thing is pretty sturdy. I've dropped it a few times and it didn't break. So okay, so I so appreciate all you all. Let me know if you have questions. I'm gonna get off now. So this is my 4 o'clock go live with ease. If you click my photo, you can click my photo. My mini profile pops up. Click my photo again. There's a bell in the top corner. You can click the bell for when I post and when I go live, so you can see that. And if you want to go into my bio, my stand stores that. If you want to schedule an appointment, if you need any of my materials in there, I have my bundle that's $47. It's on sale right now. So all that is in my storefront. So you can go there and get whatever you need. I have freebies as well. So get my Overthinking to Action guide, as well as if you want information about um, the UBC as well. That's the affiliate program for branding. You said, see you later. Everyone show up and buy stuff for her live tonight. Thank you so much, Nika. I appreciate you, Nika. Nika said, look here, get your stuff from Dr. Lisa. There you go. If you need supplements, come get it. Go on my showcase if you need electronics too, because I got a whole lot of electronics there too. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support. I will see you this evening at 8:30 Eastern on Dr. Lisa Shops. That's the other page. Thank you all so much. Take care. Good night. Bye bye. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you joining live. I will be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Go in my stand store and get whatever you need for making sure you're branding yourself and you're launching your income. And if you need to schedule a one on one, you can do that as well. Thank you so much for being here. Bye bye.